Okay, so we are going to learn about 3D. So this is the notes that I give to you. So first of all, we need to know about uh, this basic of uh, what is the UCS in AutoCAD, User Coordinate System. Okay, actually, uh, okay, okay. For 2D, usually uh, we use something that has x axis and y axis only. But in 3D, there are three dimensional axis. So, for example, you want to create a box like this. So we should have this one x, y, and z, three axes to be done. So uh, every time we want to do something, we must do the sketch first. First is sketch. So sketch on x y plane, or this is we call it as user coordinate system, UCS. uh, so this is the UCS. So user coordinate system, UCS in AutoCAD is a movable coordinate system that defines the working x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis used for drawing and modifying object. Okay, so UCS can be rotated, repositioned, meshed. So this is UCS, user coordinate system. For example, you want to draw like this, you must create UCS like this. This is X, this is Y. So you want to draw here, you must create something this X, and this is Y. For Z, you must create this as a UCS X, Y. So this is what we are going to learn about AutoCAD 3D. So uh, the notes you can see after this, but please focus on the demonstration. Okay, okay. Uh, okay, to create a new one, so please open the UDKL MFI template that I gave you last 2 weeks, I think. So this is AutoCAD. So if you see here, this is two-dimensional, means x y. Okay, so this is cube. You can also click home here, and it will be three-dimensional. Or you can, okay, add the nodes. Okay, UCS. After this, I will tell you about UCS. Okay, so this is UCS, the three-dimensional one, and user can be set by user. This is the surface for the sketching. After the sketch, we can do extrude, revolve, or something. So for the mouse, uh, for 2D, we use only roll mouse to zoom in, zoom out, and roller push to pan view, right? But you can also uh, hold shift and plus roller push. It will be like this. So you roll, just roll, it will zoom in, zoom out. You push the mouse in will pan view, and you hold shift key with mouse roller. It will rotate the view like this. So you can see the x y z axis is rotating like this. So if you want to do isometric, just click home here. So this is home. So for example, this is isometric, top, front, right view. It will be like this. uh, so if you want to do the 2D, just click top. Sometimes the top is become like this, x and y. So we can rotate like this, so it will be uh, x y z like this. Okay, for example, I want to create a circle. C, enter. Okay, maybe 10/10, and the size is, for example, 5 millimeter. So I have created a circle by default at xy axis here. But how can I draw something like this? For example, this is x and this is y. So we must change our UCS. Okay, to change our UCS, this is the command UCS enter. Okay, for example, you type UCS, user coordinate system, enter. Okay, this is where we want to put. It will become like this. So for example, where you want to put the x axis, the 00 origin. So specify origin of UCS. So where you want to put, so for example, I want to put at coordinate 00. So I just write coordinate x, coordinate y, and if you want to do the z, is also okay. And just press comma, and then it will go to jump to z axis. So you see here, it is x, y, and z. So uh, if you click enter, so it will, this will be the origin. So you can put, then you must please on the ortho here, click on. If not, it will be, we cannot specify the x axis and y axis. So please on the ortho here. So for example, I want to put here as x, and move here and then click once. So we have setting the x axis. So this is y. For example, I want to put y here. So if you see, the grid is rotating to this. This is uh, the xy. For example, I want to create same circle. C, enter. 10, 10. This is the first uh, origin point, and then uh, I want to create 5 mm of origin. So we will see the, for example, if you click top, this is the xy for the new origin. So this is here. So another one, this is, I want to put xy here, and then I want to put xy here. So same things, UCS, user coordinate system, enter. 0/0, this is the uh, origin point. So this you want to put here as x, and then go up y. So the grid is turning like this. So just click C, enter. 10/10, and then 5 mm of uh, so if you orbit this one, rotate by clicking shift and mouse roller, you will see something like this. So this is what I mean. We must create something in x-axis and y-axis, and then after that we can select the object and, for example, do the extrude. Okay, uh, just wait for a second. uh, okay. uh, so the command axis is extrude. For example, you can extrude means you draw something xy and then you give the height, or you can do the revolve. For you draw one, and this is the center line, and you can revolve it. uh, so we learn about two things first. So this is the object, so you want to extrude, ext extrude, enter. So this is how you can extrude to this. So this is the 3D one. So how much you want to extrude? For example, 450. So it will become like this. So if you don't see the 3D, you can move your mouse here to the wireframe. You can choose conceptual, hidden, realistic, shaded, nothing to shaded with edge. You can see the edges, shaded gray, or sketchy. This is something like you can sketch this one. Wireframe and X-ray. So if you choose the X-ray, you can see inside. So this is 3D. So usually I use 2D wireframe because if we have a lot of 3D drawing, it will become a little bit heavy for the computer to process. So so this is the first one. Okay, you click home. Okay, you can see the UCS is becoming like this. So I choose the realistic to make it better, to you can understand. So for example, this is the extrude uh, here. So for example, I want to extrude this. So EXT for extrude here. You can extrude here or here, wherever you want. For example, I want to extrude here for 50 mm. So this is where you extrude. Okay, if you see the grid is something like this, so we can change the grid to world grid. So to reset UCS to the world, type UCS, press enter, and then press enter one more time, two times enter. You type UCS for user coordinate system, enter, and then this is world. To back to the world, click enter again. So this is the UCS. So if I click here and then EST extrude, so I can extrude, for example, like this to here for 50 also. So I have created uh three, what we call, three stick, or three rod, or three cylinders like this. So if you do the X-ray, it you can see this is crossing each other. This is three solid object, but it is going uh, uh, over each other. Okay, this is the basic of AutoCAD 3D. So okay, I draw to realistic, maybe better. So for example, we want to, okay, in AutoCAD, basically the workspace is not open yet like this. If you first time install and then the workspace you cannot see. If you want to do that, you can click here and open workspace here. by turn on the workspace, you can see this is drafting and annotation. So the tab is insert and so on, or you can do the 3D basics. The 3D basics, it will become like this. Press pull new subtract. Okay, I will show you about all of this. And then the 3D modeling. 3D modeling is more advanced in AutoCAD. You can smooth the object, you can use the clay, something like that, but it is a little bit heavy. So for this one, I just use the 3D basic. Okay. For example, we want to learn about these four main modeling techniques in AutoCAD, uh, which are, for example, Extrude, and then Revolve, Loft, and then Sweep. For all of this, I will show you the basic command. Okay. So first of all, we can, every time you see this is the axis, go to top, and then this is the top view. For example, I want to create a line, L enter. Okay, for example, 780 to 20. Okay, I want to create something like this. uh, for example, uh, this is uh, 30, and then go up for 20, go here for 20, and then C enter. Okay, I create this by line. Okay, for example, I just name it this line, and then uh, line means I created it, just it will become, the line is one one line. It not it is not a loop. So for example, copy. I can also create by polyline or join. So 450 50 mm, I copy here, and this one I select all of this and I create J for joining. Join all of these lines, and it will create four object converted to one polyline. Polyline means once we click at the lines, it will click all of the lines. So this one is line, this is polyline, or or join the lines. Okay, polyline or join the line. So we will learn about first one is extrude. This is extrude, extrude. Okay, for example, you will see here after this. I will give you this video. So for example, I select all of this. Okay, I type ext extrude. So if I extrude the lines, it will become like this. It extrude the line to become a surface. For example, for 30 mm. So you see the line is still here, and this will become, you move your cursor here, surface extrusion. uh, it will become surface, means no volume here, just a surface. Okay, but if you join the object, become a closed loop. If you type ext extrude, same command, enter, you go up, you can move down to or go up. So I choose to go up for 30 also. So this one is becoming the 3D solid. This is surface. So by joining the line, it will become a 3D uh, 3D object. So this is four lines and polylines. Okay, so move again. Okay, for example, next one. Uh, in the center better. I can keep the middle to the center. Okay, next one we learn about copy. I copy this. I put here 120. This is revolve. So you can see what is the difference. Okay, to do the revolving also, I want to create from the top. Okay, I just L enter. This is the center line. For example, 220 comma uh, 0. So this is the center line. For example, I keep the center line first. 50. Oh, no. Okay. I change the location. Okay. L enter 220 comma 10. So you can see this line 50. So this is the center line. And for example, I do one more time. L enter. Okay. 225 comma 25 30 20 20 C. Okay, I create a same object like this. This is the from the line. Okay, so I create one more. Copy, for example, 60. Okay, this one I will join J. I will join these lines. So it will become join line and unjoin line. Okay, so you can see this one we have uh, line by line. So I can uh, here. So if you click all of this and you type REV, revolve, enter. Okay, for example, this one here to here. So you can rotate this one is you can see the whole one. So specify angle. For example, I want to if you want to do 360, just click enter. So it will create something like this. But uh, this one I don't want to click 360. So I revolve from here to here. Okay, you if you have the auto, you can click anywhere here. For example, for 90 degree. So revolve if we can sweep the profile through these lines. We can revolve the profile through this line, and if you use line, it will become like this. The open loop means the lines is revolving as a surface. But here you type REV, revolve, enter. From here to here, okay, this is the plus. And if you go uh, minus, you type for example minus 90 degree, it will become the lower one. So this is revolving, revolve the object. So this is how we revolve, do the revolving in AutoCAD. Okay, so this is the two main techniques in AutoCAD. For example, uh, okay, just I want to explain about revolve. Okay, okay, the plus and minus in AutoCAD. Okay, just think that, okay, just think this is your hand, but plus minus, and then you, this is your thumb. So this point is moving to this. Here is plus. Here is minus. So using this technique, you can know using your right hand. Right hand. So using your right hand, this is your thumb. Uh, this you click the first point here, and the second point here, and this, the plus is like this, and the minus is like this. So you can see this is your thumb going here, here and here. This is the plus, and minus is going down. This is uh, what we call the the plus and minus. How uh, we can know the plus and the minus in AutoCAD. Okay, so we have learned about uh, okay, extrude and revolve, and then now I want to teach you about loft. So loft, sometimes you uh, want to create uh, wings, aeroplane wings, and so on. So, for example, I want to create an aeroplane wing. Uh, so the wing is something like this. So, okay, from the top view, okay, or we try to create something like aeroplane. Okay, so first of all, I want to create a wing first. Okay, we can click L, enter. This is the center line. For example, I click it here at 60 comma 115. I just want to create uh, something like this, 50. Okay, I click C, enter here. For example, 460, for 6, and then another C, enter here for 6 also. Okay, okay. Uh, I do the offset first. O, enter. 6, enter. and then okay, align. O enter, 6 enter. Okay, this one is not do anymore, so I click C enter this one. So we can create this one, and then okay, for example I click L enter for 16, for 15, and then click here, and then uh, I delete these two, and I do the F enter, R enter, 30 enter for this one and this one, something like this, and F enter, R enter, 1 enter. For I do the fillet like this. Okay, for example I want to create uh, an aerodynamic shape like this, and then I just do the trim, TR enter, trim this one, trim this one, and trim this one, so it will become like this. So we make it okay, this is fine. Okay, so I can uh, join all of this. It will become a first wing, and then I select this. Okay, I want to copy to upper side, so type CO for copy, select, and then select CO for copy. The command is same like AutoCAD 2D, and you can click anyone where here, and then click here, and then you can go up. For example, for 50, and then you want to create another one for 80, for example. So you have create three layer. So here the wing, uh, something like this, and then I want to create a wing, so I just want to scale here, SC scale, this button, this point, SL2 0.8 smaller, and then here SC again, same place, 0.5. So you can see this is three section, one section, two section, and three section, and I want to create loft, LOF, loft. So create one by one, one, two, three. So it will follow the what we call the shape, the section view that you have created, and then uh, okay, for loft I also want to show you two things. I want to copy this first, copy for 80. Okay, this one is loft. First one is uh, LOF, loft. Okay, select the cross section first, second, and third. So I just click enter, and then click enter again. So this is the first one. It will become like aeroplane wing, right? So this is the first modeling techniques, and then the second one, you can click LOF again, loft, one, two, same, three. But this one, you just click the strip, enter, and then you can click a setting here. For example, rule, uh, rule. So just click OK, and you can see the difference. If you from front view, okay, I want to, this is, okay, example I show from here. So you can see, if you use smooth, it will be the smooth like this. But if you create rule, it will become like this. So this is uh, the what we call the rule one. This is the smooth. The transition is smooth, and this is using the like a line and joining these two lines. So you can choose uh, how what design you want to do. So this is uh, copy for loft. Loft. Okay. Last one is sweep. Okay. For example, you want to create a pipe. Okay. For example, okay. This one, I want to change the UCS. I want to create a pipe like this. Okay. So, to do the loft, we should have a path first to do the sweep. For example, I want to change UCS, enter. Okay. Here, X is 0. Y, I think I want to choose 50 for Y. Or 50 is, sorry, uh, UCS, enter. 0, comma, 100. Okay, this is the origin one. Okay, so this is x axis, and y axis, I use the top one. So if I click top here, this is the top view for this. So what I want to do is I want to create, uh, okay, you can also create polyline, PL, enter. PL is same as line, but it will continue as a line. So for example, I create 350, 300, 400, 430. So this is the first one. I go here for 150, go up for 200, and then, oh, 200 is too long, oh, for 50, and for this one is 30. So I've created something like this, and then at this I want to create fillet. F for fillet, enter. R, enter. For example, 20. So I just create fillet here, and F, enter. R, enter. 10. Here I want to create 10 of fillet. So it will become like this. So what can I do is I create a circle first. C, enter. Or anywhere I can put here. For example, 350, comma, 70 for 10. So this is the profile, and this is the path. So you can type SW, sweep, enter. Okay, select object to sweep. So this is the object you want to sweep. Click enter, and then sweep the path. Select the path. Select the sweep path. So this is the path. So you can create something like this. So this is sweep. So we can use sweep like this. And if you want to uh, uh, do the, so for example you want to make this as a pipe, so you can edit the solid. Okay, this is not in the notes, you can follow after this by this video. So SOLIDE, solid, edit, enter the solid object. Okay, now I want to change the body, so I click the body. What I want to do is the shell. Okay, select a 3D solid and then remove face. I want to remove this face and remove this face. Enter. Distance, for example, 2 mm. 2, enter. So exit. Exit again. So you have, you can create a pipe like this, solid, using the solid edit object. So if you do the X-ray, you can see this is go through using the shell. So this is a little bit advanced uh, for this. So you can create something like this. Okay. So for example, you have created something like this, and then okay. So this is uh, what we call uh, the uh, sweep in AutoCAD. This is sweep. Okay, UCS, enter, enter. Back to the uh, back to the top view, the work view. So this is Loft. Copy, move here. This is sweep. So you can, I will give you this file so you can study after this. So this is sweep. So we have learned about all of the command, useful command in AutoCAD. So now I want to teach you about editing in AutoCAD. Press pull, union, subtract, intersect, fillet edge, chamfer edge. Okay, we will go one by one. Okay, 2D wireframe. I use realistic so you can understand. Okay, first of all, if you want to change the color, you can click here, and then if you have layer, you can use the layer. But if you don't have, you go to 3D basic. No, go to annotation here, draft annotation, and then you can click. You can choose the color. For example, you want use this as red, this is green, and so on. Or you just click here, you type properties, BR. So color you can change here. For example, select color, you can also select, for example, this one. So it will create colorful by using this. You can use properties or change at here by layer. Okay. So for example, I want to copy first. Copy this one for 80, 60. Okay. So this one, copy, union, subtract, intersect. Okay. I want to show you about these three command first. Union, subtract, and other one is intersect. Just copy once for copy. Here is it. Okay, union. Union means we want to combine all of these three into one object. So you can type UNI union cell object. For example, this one, and this one. You click enter. So these three object will become one. So if you see the 2D wireframe, it is combined into one. This one is passing each other, but this all of this object have been union combined into one. So it cannot uh, remove it cannot what we call it cannot uh, disassemble. So if you want to disassemble, you must create one more time. So subtract, we can, for example, I want to combine these two and then remove this. So you type sub subtract, enter, select the object you want to combine. For example, these two you want to combine it, enter, and then select the object you want to remove, click enter. So you can see it will remove uh, the place that you have uh, that go through with the object you want to remove. So intersect is the command for these three only. uh, for subtract, it will remove the object that is what we call that is passing each other. But for intersect, int, it will remove the place where the object doesn't intersect with each other, enter. So it will become like this. So this is intersect. Union, join, subtract, remove the intersection, intersect, remove uh, the part that is not intersect with each other, only save the part intersection part only. So this is uh, what we call union, subtract, and intersect. So another one, okay, subtract, union, intersect. Okay, press pull. Press pull is very useful command in AutoCAD. For example, you have the object like this. Okay, I copy this. I copy for here 200. Okay, for example, you want to press, you create a line, for example, from this to this, and then you can type press pull. You can, for example, you want to pull it, you can pull this surface, for example, for 10, or you can press, for example, here you want to press it for 20. So for example, you want to press another one here for 5. So it will become like this, and then you can also press here. So you can do what we call you have a box, and then you can remove whatever you don't want. For example, you want to create a hole, see, enter. Okay, I just do the circle here for 5 mm. I move the circle to here, for example, 8 mm, and then I just click press pull. So I can drill a hole like this. So create a hole like this. So this is press pull, very useful command in AutoCAD. You can press, for example, you want uh, make it longer, you can just press pull. For example, press press pull For example, you want to make this one a little bit longer. For example, for 5 mm. So you can press pull something like this. So it will do the pressing and pulling. So empty, press pull, press and pull. So another thing that you can do is uh, press pull. Okay, fillet edge, chamfer edge. Okay, I just copy this one again. Copy. I put here. For example, 280. Okay, this is copy fillet edge and chamfer edge. Fillet edge or chamfer edge. Fillet edge and chamfer edge. Okay, fillet and chamfer. I think we have done for 2D. For 3D, you can do, for example, FIL fillet, and then you can move down here for fillet edge, enter. Okay, for fillet you must have radius R. For radius, enter. What is the radius you want to do? For example, uh, 5 mm. So you can choose, for example, this one, this one, and this one. So you can see, and then you click enter, and then the ask, press enter to accept. Okay, if you want to uh, select it, you can do like this. So this is the fillet edge. Okay, okay, fillet edge. And then if you want to do the chamfer, CHA, chamfer edge, enter. Chamfer is distant. D, enter. What is the distance? For example, 3 mm. 3, distance 2 also 3. So you can click here. And then if you want to loop, you can click loop here. So it will select all of this. So enter, enter. So this is chamfer. Fillet and chamfer is something like this. Fillet, create round surface. Chamfer, like this. So this is fillet edge, chamfer edge, and just another things. For example, you want to uh, rotate, mirror, and array. Okay, okay. For example, I have this one, and I also have this. I copy here, copy first. Okay, I copy here, and then I want to rotate this. This I click RO for rotate, enter. For example, I choose uh, I cannot choose any point. For example, I choose this point. So this is like right hand to this is your thumb. Go to thumb, and then if you want to click rotation, 90 is sorry, select object, rotate 3D, rotate 3D, choose rotate 3D. For example, this is the point you put here, and then for example 90, so it will rotate 90 here. So for example, you want to create uh, this one. Okay, uh, you can also rotate 3D, same, minus 180. Minus means uh, something like this. So you can rotate, do the rotation like this. And then for mirror, select object, mi, mirror. You can choose 3 points. For example, this is 1 point. Sorry, this is on the mirror. Mirror only 2 points means you mirror to this axis, or you can also mirror 3D. Choose select object here, and then by this point to this point, and for example Z, this point, and then enter. So you can mirror something like this. Rotate and mirror. And for example, you want to create a plane. For example, I choose here, select these two, and for example 10, and then this one and this one I can move. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I copy these two first, so you can use your imagination. For example, okay, this is rotate and mirror. Rotate and mirror here. So for example, you want to create assembly drawing, you use this, move a little bit. For example 3, and then move for 60. Okay, so you can create something like aeroplane like this, and then for example you want to create uh, what we call uh, the plane's uh, face. You can create a circle first, see, enter. Okay, now little bit harder. You can type CEN for center. For example, you can create something like this, and then you move here to here. For example, for 15, also copy again, 15, copy. For example, 10. Okay, so this you can do the scale SC, 0.1, SC 0.8, for example. So you have three. You can do the LOF, loft, connecting this, this, and this. So you can create something like this. So use your imagination to create an object like this. So uh, this is how we can create a combination of things and do the assemble one by one. So use move and others command to create like this. Okay, so this is the basic of AutoCAD. So I save this first. Okay, 3D basic. So I will give you this file after this. So today's we will have one exercise. Uh, so I want you to create something like this. So I will teach you how to do this. So for example, this one, how we can model to this. So this is 60 and 50, and then this is 20 from. Okay, so to do this, you click start, and then choose unique KL MFI. Okay, 50, 60 and 50. So this is from the top view. So your imagine this is left. So you click here. This is front view, right? So this will be the space. So you can type PL polyline, for example, 10 over 10 here. So you zoom and then you want to do this for 60 and go back for 50 here 60 and then C enter. So you have create one loop. So you can do the EXC extend extrude, go up how much you want to extrude. So we can see at the drawing about 10 mm extrusion. So you go up, type 10. So you will have something like this. So I choose realistic to make you easier to understand. So next one is 20, I think, from back 20. So for this uh, using what we call using press pull is better and easy. So I just draw a line, for example, from here to here 20, and then just connect to this point. So we will have two borders here. So just click PRES, press pull, enter, and then you will click this and then press pull for 40. So you will have something like this. Okay, so this one is okay, and then we see the object. Oops, sorry. This is R20 and then this is 30. Okay, for this 20 and 30. Okay, so we draw one by one. Okay, from here the front. Okay, uh, I just draw a line. So for example, from here is 20. Okay, 20 is middle. So I can draw 330 here and then just join in this. And then we can do the press pull, press all of this. So this line you can select with the blue selection and then click delete. So for this we will have chamfer edge, fillet edge, fillet edge R20. So just click here, enter, and enter one more time. So you will create a fillet edge like this, and then draw the C for circle, enter. Okay, you go here, make sure this surface is selected. There will be the blue one, and then go here for center, and then create a 15 radius of hole, and then do the press pull. So just press pull here. So you will create, it will create something like this. So you can delete using a blue selection, delete the line that you have created, and then another one is okay, almost done on the R10. So fillet edge, R enter, 10 enter. So you can click this one and this one. So just enter, enter. So you have created the object. So okay, this is also important. You want to create the drawing like this. So uh, the first one, creating from 2D, go to layout tab, choose base from model space. Okay, this is layout. Okay, so for example, you want to print it at A3, so go to A3. So this is we have this line. So I want to uh, click this and MV. Okay, click off, select object here, and then enter. You want to, yes. So it will turn off the model view, or MV, enter, restore. Okay, so you can also turn off the model view so you do not see the grid, and then click layout here, and then this, click first, add here at A3. You want to put it at A3 layout, and then go to base from model space. Okay, so it, it will create something like this. So for example, you might want to make it bigger, so you can change the size here. 1 over 2, no, 2 over 1, 2 over 1. You can make it bigger like this, and then this is the what we call the parent view. So enter. So right and top. Okay, this is a little bit big, and then just and just click enter first. So you will see, you will create directly 3D view of this, but this is a little bit big. I enter just one more time, enter. Okay, I think this size is okay. So 1 over 1. Okay, just click here, enter. Okay, you can right view, top view, left view, or you want to create anything you want, and then for example, just okay, this, oh, sorry, just enter. Sorry, after that, after you put right view, left view, top view, bottom view, and then for example the 3D one I put here, and then click enter first. So you will see this is the view, and if you want to uh, create a center line, you create annotate here, click center mark, choose this point, click center line, for example this one and this one. So if you create center line here, okay, so this is the parent view, the first point. If you move here up, all of this will follow. This is the uh, view. Okay, you can also tap LTS, line type scale. You go up, for example, for 10. So you can see the line is become to LTS, enter 15. So the line is become bigger, the hidden line. Okay, you can also keep a center line here, here and here. The center line should be longer. Okay, I just, okay, okay, just make it longer. Okay, so you have created like this. And if you want to change this to color, select this and then edit view, and what you want to do. For example, shaded line. Click OK. So this is the view. So this one, okay. For this you can delete because I want just orthographic drawing. Send. Then you can do the dimension. DIM, enter. For example, here to here for 10 mm, and then from here to here also 10 mm. So you can do the baseline from here to here and here. So and then this to this, from here to here, and then from here to here. Okay, so and then you can choose this for R20 and then choose this R30 of dimension 30. So this one, okay, so you can select the dimension because there is no 0.5 or something. You can do the something like this. So we have this one, and then DIM, this one to this one. So you can put here this one to this one, same level as this. From this to this point, same level of this. So you can create something like this. So precision 0. And then one more thing is this also center line need to make it longer. Okay, DIM also this radius and this radius. So this is the drawing. So you have done this, and then to submit, if you don't want to just find the drawing that you have done, for example here, and then you have created so you can select all, type COPY, copy base, copy base, enter, select this as a base, and then move to today's drawing, Ctrl V. So you can create something like this. So for example, you do it with your friend, so just change your name, for example, and then your ID, and then this is 06. Submission is next week 31. So plate assembly change to basic 3D. Okay, so uh, you have done this, and then you can save first. Say, I don't know, 06. Okay, 06. You give your number, for example, here. So to submit, just click here, print, and then click OK, and then desktop, PC, JP 2025, and then okay. Okay, please save as 2025 minus 06 minus your student ID. Click enter. So just submit this file. This is the drawing that you must submit next week. Okay, so today, this is the lesson for today. So we learned about how to create 3D in AutoCAD. So if you see, it is very very clean drawing like this. So you can try to do the 3D. So I will save this video. I will share you this video, and please do this assignment by next week. So for example, for assignment 5, you do it with your friend. This is assignment 5, right? So the first one, uh, save and then print. The first person just click print, and then uh, okay, 05. Okay, for example, the first ID is 0. Okay, the first person should save like this, and then the second person just okay. First of all, save as. For example, the number is 015. So you save as 015, and then you change your name. For example, uh, Muhammad Amir, contoh. Amir 015. Just change these two, and then save as. Not save as. Just print. Save and then print. So click OK, and then 0. Change this to 15. So uh, different person have different student ID, and uh, okay, different ID, and okay. So this is for Ame, and then this is for uh, different ID and different tool. So you can do this by today. So I will share you the folder to submit, and then please submit uh, by today. So you tomorrow there will be a holiday. So as requested by many students who messaged me last yesterday. So today's at 12 o'clock we don't have any class. So you can go back home or hometown uh, to celebrate with your family. Okay, thank you. So this is for today's class. I will